What's going on, everybody? This is Captain Obvious, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Alright guys, what I have for you today, I'm calling the Showgirl Zombie Spawner Farm. Now, why am I calling it that? Because this to me looks like a stage, and when the zombies are actually burning in there, it just looks like they're dancing for you. Yeah, shake it. It looks like you would go to like one of those rooms that you see in movies. I've never obviously been, but one of those movies where you can like have a private dance from a girl. So I'm calling this the Showgirl Zombie Spawner Farm. Pretty easy, and the reason you have this here is if you want to shut off one of the sides, you can go ahead and do that. I've had this running for about 4 minutes, so we got 7, 13, 7, and 7. So not a bad rate. Okay, and you can come here, you can actually get XP if you want. You could just kill them. Entirely up to you. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So don't worry, we are going to be building this in the light. I just wanted to show you how it works. So here's what you need. You're going to need 4 chests, some andesite. I'd say take a stack of andesite, 4 levers, but you are going to be needing some of them temporarily. So maybe take like 12 levers just in case. Pistons are not in this build at all permanently, but they are temporarily. So if you could spare 12 just for this, it'll be easier. Or I'm sorry, 3 for this, it'll be easier. But yeah, 12 would be cool too. But again, you're going to be getting all of them back, so don't worry about that. I'd say take some. You need 2 different kinds of blocks. So take the andesite if you want to use it, and granite, or 2 blocks of your choice. I'm going to be using some stone brick stairs. You need some stairs. You're going to need, let's see, 4, 8, 12, 16 hoppers for this. I know it's a lot, but you need that many. You're going to need 12 mine carts with hoppers. Okay. You're going to need some glass. I'm going to be using light gray stained glass. Obviously, you have to have a spawner that's already there. You're going to be needing some rails. You will get those back, so don't worry about that. That's for me. You don't need that, obviously. Item frames, I just think it looks better with the item frames. I use 4. I think it looks really nice with the item frames. Not necessary, though. Whoops. You're going to need, well, you don't need it, but 4 wooden trapdoors. But you definitely do not need it. I just, I like to have something to cover it. You are going to need 12 magma blocks. Okay, so just keep that in mind. You're going to need 12 trapdoors, and you're going to need 12 lamps. Although you don't really, you could just put something else here and just have the one in the middle. That's entirely fine as well. So you could just totally have it like this if you wanted. Okay, but that's up to you. All right, so let me just make it light, and we'll be back to do the tutorial. All right, so here's your spawner. Okay, here is your spawner. So everything is going to be taking place one underneath. Okay, so dig 1 down, and just give yourself a space that's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it's got to be a 9 by 9, so 7 around it. Okay, so come out 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and do that all the way around. No, I'm sorry, come out. That's not true at all. Come out 4 on each side. Yeah. Come out 4 on each side. Do that all the way around. Give yourself a nice little square to work with. Now, keep in mind, your zombie spawner, you have to make sure there's not that much light. Okay, I know you're going to have to turn off your spawner, but because of the properties of magma blocks where they retain light, if you put them down next to a torch or something, they're always going to be lit, and it's going to break your farm. So you're going to have to try and do this in the dark if you can. Maybe grab a buddy with you. You can build this, like you can actually put torches down right now. Right? So put torches down all around it. Build what I'm about to build. So you're going to come all the way up. Okay. You can build what I'm about to build. And then once we start putting down the magma blocks, you are going to have to break those torches. Okay. So just keep that in mind. I like to go another up. Okay. So we're just going to be going 3 by 3. Right. Then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking this right here, and we're going to be coming up with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing here. Okay, so we're going diagonally from the granite. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're going to come out like that. So put one on the bottom and the top on all sides. So it has to look like this. Okay, and this is just obviously shaping it for us. Perfect. Cool. Okay, So now that we have that done, what you're going to do is you're going to come in here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to put down your pistons like that. Actually, I think you can do it one down. So put your granite there and then put the pistons. I think that'll work. Yeah. Cool. So like I said, if you don't have 12 pistons to spare, you just use the 3. Just do one side at a time. Okay, but ideally 12 pistons would work just temporarily. Okay, so you just come in there like that. Boom. Cool. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to dig out the spot for our chest. Our chest is going to go right here. Okay, so dig 2 down. Actually do 3 so you can put whatever kind of floor you want on it. To the right of it, go 2. That's just for design. You don't have to do this, but I like to do it. So you dig the 2 down. Okay, that's in the center. So you find the center right here, that center piston, come all the way down, come 3 out from the wall and dig 2 down. Okay? And again, break the 2, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You want to do a little T like that, a little T shape. Okay, and that's where your hoppers are going to go. So hopper there, and then you stand on this and just kind of face it into it. Make sure it's going into it. There, perfect. You can test it if you want. You can throw something in. That's up to you. Okay, and then just put a block there. I would just use whatever block you have the walls, so that way it looks the same. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to put 3 blocks there. Grab yourself your rails. 3. Okay, you will get those back like I said. You put your mine carts with hoppers, 1, 2, 3, and then you just break. You should get your rails back, yeah, right there. Cool. Now we're going to take our magma blocks, but again, I'm not in the dark, so it's going to maintain the light. So if anything, what you could do, okay, if you still want to keep the light all around, what you could do at this point is maybe build yourself a little enclosure here to do it, right? So you could just like kind of come in here, so that way it's dark, and then you just put down 1, 2, right, and then oops, hold on, and then you could just find a way to do another one in here. Or you could just do those 2 first, right? You don't have to do it this way. I'm just saying. If you don't want to do it in the dark, like if you don't want to have to fight zombies, just get an enclosure, put down 2, right? Find your way out, push these down. So you would just put a lever on those 2. Well, you have to put another block there, sorry. Right? Find a lever, break those, break that. So now those are pushed in. And then do the same thing over here, where you just enclose yourself. Just be careful though, because you're going to be getting, you're going to have this right here. Here, just enclose yourself in, and really quickly put down the magma block, and then go. Okay, and that should work. But if you do it in the dark, if you just do it in the dark, it'll be much easier. And the point of it is to get it just like that. Okay, so once you have those in there, then what you do is you take your 3, you put that there, you put a lever in the middle, okay, you put a trapdoor right there, and then, how did I do that? Oh yeah, so then what you do in the center here is you put the granite in the center, you put stairs there and there, okay, or again, whatever design block you want, then you put your 3 pieces of glass there. Okay, you then take your trapdoor and you put it right here so none of the baby zombies can get out. Okay, then you come to the side, you go regular stairs on top of the bottom one, upside down stairs under the top one, same thing there and there, and that is your thing designed. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna finish all the sides, and then I'll catch back up with you. All right, guys, so we're almost done. Basically, just add your if you'd like this, add your item frames, and then as you get zombie flesh, you could just go ahead and fill it in unless you have 4 pieces handy. Okay, so then once you do that, you come up to the top just for a little design. Okay, you just put your stairs, whoops, regular bottom stairs going all the way around, and make sure it jets out of this little corner here. I think it looks better. Now, I did something like this in an old world on another channel, and I made this the center of the room. So what happened was the ceiling here, I'm going to fill this in here. Okay, so fill this on top. Okay. And the ceiling was basically the top. So like, let's say this is the ceiling. Obviously, it would be probably made of stone or something, right? So this would be the ceiling of the room. And this is how it would look in the room. So let's just have it up here. All right, let's just give you a little example really quick. Obviously, just like I said, picture it stone or whatever design you want for your ceiling. But that's how it would look in your room, and this would be the center of the room. So just keep that in mind in case you're trying to figure out like why I'm doing the top like this. I always like to design spawners to be a focal point rather than just something hidden, but you could very well just hide it. I mean, that's up to you. But you'll notice in some of my spawners, I always have them. I try to have them 4 ways, except for the last one, the snowball one. Okay, so there you go. That's your farm. Now, obviously, nothing's going to spawn here. 1, because it's daytime, and 2, because I didn't put anything in the spawner. But you guys saw how it worked in the beginning. All right, and then for decoration, obviously do whatever you want for the floor, but I like to always just carry over whatever my initial floor block is to go around it. That's kind of my, that's kind of my style. I've always kind of done that. I just kind of trace it around. And there you go. All right, so that's going to do it for me. Until next time, Captain Obvious out. Peace.